this is where I've got a little bit of problem. One of many problems here, starting here.
I mean, honestly, this review was very difficult for us to make, We want to always, if you look at our channel, we always want to support small businesses. We want those companies to succeed. We want the pickleball industry to thrive. And we really, really wanted to like this paddle. Just honest opinions.
Hey guys, Don and Siva back again with another paddle review, and today on the lineup we got the Warping Point Sophon paddle. It's the 60mm off foam, and coming into this paddle, again, just giving you guys a disclaimer, they didn't send it to us. We're not making any money off of this, and we bought it out of our own pockets here. And so this is just a full, real review on our first impressions, basically. So jumping off here, the Warping Point Sophon, again coming in the 60mm, your standard elongated shape. It comes in with the, they call it their tri-foam core. So 3 layers of foam. I'm guessing it's like in between, and then the outer layer of another foam, just to kind of give it a little bit more surface area. Your pretty basic T700 carbon fiber face. Decent grit so far.
I mean, what was the weight like?
This one came in right about 8 ounces.
Okay.
Before we added weight to it, and I'll tell you more about that later. But yeah, 8 ounces. Again, your standard elongated shape here. And then the EPP foam here. This is where I've got a little bit of problem. One of many problems here, starting here.
I mean, honestly, this review was very difficult for us to make, We want to always, if you look at our channel, we always want to support small businesses. We want those companies to succeed. We want the pickleball industry to thrive. And we really, really wanted to like this paddle. Just honest opinions. Let's get into the review. Let's go with the performance. Don, let's go pop, power. What do you think about power?
Yeah, and I mean, just to reiterate what Steve was saying, they're a small company. The price was good. I mean, we're clocking this thing in about $140.
50.
150, 140, maybe 135 after the discount code there.
Yeah.
So I mean, at that price for a full foam paddle, it got us really intrigued. So I had, maybe my expectations are too high for this.
I know, and especially the name Sophon. It's it stands for, I think it's a Greek word. It stands for intelligence, precision, kind of new technology. So we got really excited. A budget foam paddle in the $135 price range. So I would say we are a little disappointed. But let's get into the review. Performance.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you think about power?
Honestly, right off to the power, they listed this thing as a control paddle, but power, not bad. It's not nowhere near a boomstick, nowhere near a Packer or local. I definitely put it on the low tier power, and even then, to get the fullest amount of power from this paddle, you have to hit this thing almost dead center.
Yeah. So I would give it probably 5, maybe 6. 6 out of 10 power.
It was a little rough. It was a little rough. You have to hit this thing dead center to actually get any power. Anything off the side of the edge or the top, it just fell flat in its face.
Yeah, I agree. What about pop?
Pop, again, very muted. I felt like it didn't. It was hard. I mean, pop is like subpar for sure. And again,
I would
dead
say
center.
Low to mid pop. 6, maybe 6 by 10. The problem is not having pop for me. The problem was inconsistency in the pop. Depending on where you hit the ball, you can get. It was so hard to judge what I'm gonna get. So
I would say it's like one of the hardest paddles to dial in so far.
Yeah. I mean, believe me, I've tested more than 100 paddles. I could play with Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4. My style of game is pretty same. So it's really not hard to play with any paddle, but I had really hard time playing with this, especially at the kitchen. Going into that sweet spot, same thing, super inconsistent. I feel like the sweet spot is like right here. That's about it. Very small sweet spot. Anywhere you hit, pretty much the ball is kind of dead, right?
Yeah.
So it goes with control the same thing. When you don't have consistent speed spot, control is very unpredictable. So I was missing easy dings, right?
Yeah.
Down the basic ones. So just because of the inconsistencies. Spin, what do you think?
Spin is decent there. I put it mid tier. Spin is not bad there. Going back to control and sweet spot, I ended up adding 3 grams to each side to try to expand the sweet spot a little bit more. It maybe helped a teeny bit, but definitely not really noticeable.
Yeah, we experimented with different types of weights.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I thought maybe this needed some break-in, right?
That's what I was hoping for.
And we gave time. We hit with different balls and different days just to see if this, if it'll break in. But I didn't, after 1 week or so, it's not my
Yeah,
change.
I mean, we
right?
tried indoor, outdoor, Franklin bars, Lifetime bars. It was really hard to dial in, even with the added weight there. I almost thought about adding like another 6 grams to this, just try to expand the sweet spot.
Yeah.
So it was a little hard, and I mean, I like the idea behind the Sophon paddle. They're trying to be reasonable with the price. They're trying to make it a budget paddle, I think, for an off foam. But for me, I just couldn't dial this paddle in. It's not power. It's not control. It's kind of in a weird limbo area for me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree with everything what Don said, and would like to add. I mean, if you guys can see, I've tested more than 100 plus paddles. This is one of the paddles I probably, of all them, I didn't like this paddle, to be honest. That's just my honest opinion.
Yeah.
And I think their Gen 3 paddle, Warping Point Gen 3 paddle was probably their good one.
I see.
So there's like Pro who plays with this one, Gen 3 paddle. So, and then also they have their Tina Pisnik signature paddle. Their Gen 3 paddles are really good, but I think so far they missed the mark. Especially with the industry being so crowded now, we have plenty of options available, good ones. Notable one is Havoc 2.
Yeah, I mean, for that price point, you're kind of knocking on a lot of different other paddle companies, and Havoc 2, so easy to pick up and play with. What else do you think? Some options there?
If you are okay with MPP, you have the Speed Up Tide.
Yeah, Speed Up Tide, great paddle there.
I mean, even though it's MPP, it actually plays like, EPP foam. It's soft.
Yeah, very much more control.
Yeah.
And Warping Point, like I said, they listed this paddle as a control, and I didn't feel it at all. If anything, like I said, we could not dial this paddle in. Maybe some more time. I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry, Warping Point. Thumbs down.
Yeah.
But I do like their Gen 3 paddle. I think Neonic or something, the name is pretty good. We are ambassadors, right? But still, we just want to point out what's there. We want to tell what's genuine review for our viewers. And again, this is our independent opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody else tried it and liked it. That's
yeah. A first initial impression here.
I'm not gonna play with it.
See, I think lost every game he played with this.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before with any paddle.
I missed. So I don't mind losing games. We're all like averagers. We lose games. It's like I was missing dings. I mean, that never happens.
Right.
So, all right, that's it, guys.
I mean, it's a good try at Warping Point. Throw a comment down below if you noticed you had better success playing with the Warping Point Sophon than we did. But again, this is just our initial first impression, honest review here, you guys.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys. This is Don again from Pickleball X. You guys have a great day.